This is the Unshakable Mind. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about self-trust in moments of uncertainty. Yeah, we all know that life happens, and there are moments in life whereby you can look forward, backward, right, left, and front, backward, and then you don't know which direction to move. It can happen. So those are moments of uncertainty. But when it happens, the unshakable people, and if you are really grounded, the first priority is that you have to return back to your inner self. Take yourself back to your inner self and listen to yourself. Because any other person, when uncertain in life, what do? They will immediately rush to others for external validation. They will immediately run to others for clarity. They will immediately rush to others for guidance. And the thing is that people are going through a lot. At times, you might be running to somebody for guidance whom they do not also have clarity and are going through a lot. And because people by nature, even though they have not yet solved their own problems, they at times love to help. They are going to pour on their own uncertainties onto yours, and then you are going to leave them even more confused than you were. I'm not saying that people should not rush to others for guidance, for clarity, but what I'm saying is that when going to somebody, because people do have mentors, people do have those they are looking up to. When going to somebody for guidance or for clarity, you need to go to somebody whom you are looking up to in life. Yes, do not go and you are listening to somebody for directives in life, and they are not in a position where you are admiring to be in life. You will just take yourself into more uncertainty than you were. So, the unshakable people, when uncertain, they return to themselves. That is one thing. They listen to their inner word. Because I always say this, you are created complete. You are created complete with a life compass to guide you. God created you complete and gifted you with an inner directive. You already know what you should be doing. You already know what path you should be following. But because of uncertainty, you are still wondering if this is the right time. Because of uncertainty, you are still wondering if the route is going to be clear. For the fact that you cannot see light at the end of the tunnel when standing from the other end, does not mean that if you take a few steps inside, you are not going to see light. So listen to yourself and act. I was listening to the inspirational Steve Harvey. He was saying that, isn't God really wonderful? Isn't God really wonderful that He created you and then He showed to you what you can become in life? And he was like, what do you think, or where do you think those thoughts are always coming from? Where do you think they are coming from? Who do you think is talking to you? Is that not God telling you something? Is that not God telling you something? But you will still get to your inner self. You listen to your inner self. You abandon your inner self where there is already clarity, or what you needed was just to act on, and you will still rush to others for confusion. That is not standard. And if you are inner self, we are to talk to you. Have you ever been in a situation in life whereby, or maybe seen somebody who is in a situation in life whereby they are struggling and struggling, and most of the people that they were looking up to at that time, they abandoned them, but they kept on going. And once they succeed and those people are coming back, the most common statement, most of them are always very angry, and they are like, you abandoned me when I needed you the most. That is the same thing. If you are inner self, we are to talk to you after moments of uncertainty. They will ask you the same question. Why did you abandon me when I needed you the most? So the unshakable people, they listen to their inner self and they act. Because lack of uncertainty at times, it is not an indication that you have to stop going. Lack of clarity at times is simply a test in how you trust your inner self or your inner directives. It reveals how confident you are in what you truly believe in. And if you have been listening to this video up to this very point and you have not subscribed to this channel, you might be missing out in the next episode. So make sure that you subscribe now. So that is the reality. It is like finding yourself in the middle of nowhere. You are in a bush or something, and you are standing because you cannot see a food truck or a road truck leading somewhere. And then you look right, left, front, back, and then around you, and then you cannot see. If you don't make a decision at that very moment to take a direction, you are going to stay there forever. Help will not come to you. But there is a high probability that if you make a decision at that very moment and start moving, you are going to surely be led somewhere. I have been your host, Hamza Umar, aka The Unshakable, on the Unshakable Mind series, episode 10. I urge you to remain grounded and see you next Thursday on our subsequent episode. Remain unshakable.